So our next story comes from the Wall Street Journal, and the title here is "Phishing Tests: The Bane of Work Life and Are Getting Meaner."
Just like you.
That's right. The story here is they actually give a pretty, I would say, alarming use case that exemplifies the issue. And the person they interviewed talked about how they received what turned out to be a phishing simulation email that was asserting that there was an Ebola outbreak at the college, and so that caused panic. I don't think that's personally. I don't think that's a very useful thing. They interview a CISO at a medical company, or I think it's a health insurance company, who talks about how they have a different, and I would say far more draconian approach. And what they do is if you fail a phishing test, you lose external email access for 3 months. And if you fail it a second time, you lose external email access for a year. And if you fail it a third time, you are terminated as an employee.
Yeah. I strongly disagree with that approach of this. I actually am not a fan of phishing simulation tests. I think that any person at one time or another can become a victim. I shouldn't say fall for, could become a victim of a social engineering attack, a psychological attack, because that's what these are. And even our language is such that we say they fell for it. They were tricked by it. It implies that there's a moral, ethical, or intelligence failure on the part of the employee when they become a victim of one of these attacks. I disagree with that. I think that's wrong. I think that our job is to protect them from these attacks and to ensure that when they are a victim, because they will inevitably become a victim, that it doesn't cause too much damage. This sort of punitive mindset of you're so dumb that you fell for this attack and now you must be punished, I think is the worst aspect of security people's mindset, of them lauding over their users the mythical and magical power of information security. And we're just smarter than all of you. And you're just so dumb. And look how dumb you are.